Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob Hester and
Terrifying and terrible.
live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Oh boy, this is spooky season. We're getting so close.
Yeah.
11 days away.
No, it's spooky.
We're already
all right.
very spooky.
A lot of things that are spooky.
The LSU team was scaring us this past weekend.
Trash Rangers and trashrangers.com.
Wow.
Residential. Well, it felt right.
That was not subtle at all.
Yeah, residential, commercial, roll-off dumpsters, sanitation, trash. Trashrangers.com. 225-612-2477 is the number. Call them. Set up that service that we talk about, residential or commercial. Call them for roll-off dumpsters, sanitation as well. From portable toilets to ADA units to septic service. They have got you covered. Explore today at trashrangers.com. One moment in the game that we've yet to cover, and obviously like today's been all LSU, and it was always going to be like that after that performance. You got the ball, turnover on downs. Vanderbilt made a big mistake. Diego Pavia made a big mistake. It was 4th and 1. He tried to quick snap it because LSU wasn't set. And instead of just like picking up the first down before the half, he tries to make a play, takes a sack from Wes Weeks, and you get the ball back. And in that moment, you had all the momentum, and you desperately needed a touchdown, but you had to have a field goal, and you got one. But
you're not playing great, but you have an opportunity here.
But
to seize some momentum.
Yes.
To seize the game
your
a little bit.
defense did their job. Look, you make a mistake, okay, let me make you pay for your mistake. And they do. Wes Weeks, great job. Great play, great sack. And you get the ball back. And the thing you have to do in that situation, to me, in my opinion, Matt, maybe you're different, more than anything, you still stay aggressive, but you protect the football. High percentage plays that you feel really good about. I am never in favor, just like we talked about Wildcat on the goal line, like that, you don't do that there. You don't do that there. That's not the place for that play. Certainly the way that you executed it, or lack of execution, I guess I should say, with not tricking anybody. But like this play that Matt's about to show, like I'll have to throw it to you because I'm just not sure that I would
your brain
ever
can comprehend it.
Yeah, I would ever put this play in that situation. And I said it on the broadcast. I was like, this is a play. Maybe you're up 2 scores and maybe you're trying to like put the game away or something. I don't know. It's not in this situation.
Yeah.
Ever, never.
This is a play that should never be attempted by any tackle football team. No matter the level, no matter the situation. I love how you were that was a pretty nice job of you trying to church it up there about like maybe if it's here or there.
I was trying to figure out when you would do it.
This play needs to be crumbled up and buried. Like if you're going to do something like this,
you're very fortunate it didn't end up.
Let's just pull up this clip real quick. We're just going to show, like as soon as we show it, our listeners are going to know exactly what we're talking about. This is look how smart we are kind of formation. Like we're going to trick them, dick them here. It says you put an offensive lineman out to the right. So when you see this as a defense, okay, immediately your antennas are up.
Yeah.
Immediately you're like, okay, what are they going to do here? What are they going to try to trick me with? So if you're going to do something, you usually do something to the outside. You do something, a screen to the outside. Maybe you're doing all this to get a deep ball shot. Like there's things that you can do and like tricky when you see these tricky formations, but you don't run a middle screen when there's 3 defensive linemen trying to figure out what the heck's going on. They obviously think something is up. So they're not going to be like, oh, we got a big advantage. Let's just rush right up the field. They're just going to sit back. And you run a middle screen that almost should have got picked off.
I mean, the
So, like,
center loses right now.
This makes me upset. Like, in no world is this okay. In this situation, like, you've been struggling the whole game, but you're still in this game. Vanderbilt's playing their ass off.
Yeah.
You're making enough plays. Your defense, albeit not playing perfect, are flying around, keeping you in the game. They're making some plays. You've made a couple of plays here and there on offense. Then this is what you choose. 9 seconds left in the game.
In the half, yeah.
I'm sorry, yes,
Yeah.
in the half. In the second quarter, 59 seconds left. And this is the play that you draw up? How do you work that in the week and say, like, yep, that's it. That's the one. This is what we're doing.
Center loses right now, and look, even if you complete this pass, you've got a linebacker that reads it immediately. Yeah. He's probably making the play. You got a safety in the alley. You got to contain on the outside.
Nothing's coached the right way either. Even if it does hit, this slot receiver's got to block the guy over him. The slot receiver goes past them. You're going to have this guy that's going to be sitting there to make the play. Like, it's just a.
You're very fortunate you didn't turn the football over and not get any points, which that would have ended the game right then and there.
And then, like, same situation, right? Same situation. Pull it back up, Taylor. This is the first play of the drive. And we talk about the RPOs, what drives you crazy, Watch the RPOs. Watch our tackle set right here. This is a running play. But with the option to throw these RPOs to either side of the field for whatever reason. So instead of Bauer Sharp down here going to block, he's running a hitch route.
Yeah.
But our tackles are pass setting this. And this is not, I can't put this on the tackles.
Right.
I can't put this on them. Because you see it time and time again. The tackles are pass setting for a zone play where you have extraordinary numbers. Numbers to run this ball.
You're man up. You're 5-on-5.
My God. You should be the third level right now. First of all, with the RPO, the running back hits it slow. He's not like attacking because he's trying to make sure he's getting the ball. But watch this pass sets by both tackles. Pass setting, so it's not an accident. It's not an MA. Pass set. Okay, let me just go tackle.
Oh, my God.
Fire off the ball, run the ball, block the Sam linebacker with a tight end.
Like, if you're the quarterback, you're just getting up there and you're just going like, hey, easy. Even zipper.
Easy. Hey, receivers, don't run a route. Like, you are 5-on-5.
You never
right
get 5-on-5. Like
never get 5-on-5. Like 5-on-6, you still run the ball.
Good about 5-on-6 for sure. You got a 6-man box. Let's ride.
And so just like we said, this is first down. This is into the second quarter, into the first half. You just stopped them for the first time. You got them stopped. Turnover on downs. You come out, and this is what you see. First down. Pass set. Running play. Should have been a gash.
And then the next play was the polecat?
The next play, no, it was like 2 plays later.
Yeah. Wow. They saved that one.
They saved it. Got this in our back pocket. Any user. Anyway. Vanderbilt.
Good job by their edge rushers. Not falling for the bait.
Falling for the
this
bait of what?
Huge pass set.
How'd the Saints do?
They lost.
They lost.
Oh, they lost
to Dennis Allen.
Oh, shoot. Dennis Allen, his little red nose, too.
Yeah. They gave him a game ball. Like the Saints did him bad or something. I'm like the Saints mistreated him.
You have the worst winning percentage of a coach in NFL history, I believe, right?
Yeah, he's top 3 for sure.
Well,
Arthur
they
fisting
did mistreat him. He had to apologize to the Falcons head coach for
true,
his
he
organization.
I don't think I've ever been so triggered in this room as I am right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's take a break. We do have Devin Snow set to join us to kind of talk about the Saints game against the
weekend winners and losers,
Chicago.
too. We can talk about other things.
Not really. I mean, maybe.
I kind of want to. I'd like to.
You'd
I'd like to shake
All right.
it up
Well,
a little bit.
we'll have Dev. We'll talk about the Saints, and we'll get into way more of the Saints tomorrow, certainly with Nick Underhill. And Tuesday's typically our Saints Day here. Weekend winners, you said?
Oh, yeah. I mean, not in this state.
Oh, okay.
Not in this state.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
There's some in Seattle.
We'll have Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
If you were watching the game, you probably went for more than dose. You probably said, you know what? That 12er, that right there, that's mine. Hopefully you enjoyed some good ice-cold Dos Equis.
Got a 12-pack. What are y'all drinking?
Hopefully you got to put your feet up and, watch good football. I maybe didn't start the day that way, but maybe you watch some other games there. But look, it is always a great time to go for Dos. You got another tailgating opportunity coming up this weekend. And so, look, hopefully you got good weather. You know you're going to have a good time when Dos Equis is involved. So now is a great time, just like all the time, to go for Dos.
Yeah, if you like to, enjoy the beverage every now and then, we're all adults. We can do that. You want to go for one, go for toast, go for three, whatever it is. Make sure you're going for Dos with Dos Equis. That cold, delicious, crisp Mexican lager. Maybe it's the Amber Especial. Maybe it's their Michelada, whatever it is. Make sure when you go to the store, you pick up that green bottle. Dos Equis, go for Dos.
I found God on the corner of First and
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Was all but one, all alone, smoking his last cigarette. I said, where you been? He said, ask anything. Where were you when everything was falling apart? All my days spent by telephone. You never rang. All I needed was a call that never came. To the corner of First and I missed that. Lost and insecure.
You found me. You found me.
Cajun curveball. That is depressing ass music. Let me call my
I told
ex.
y'all it was gonna. Let me call my. I told y'all it was gonna be moody this
Oh,
morning.
it's so
Bro,
good.
the
Let me call
phrase,
my ex.
Incredible, though.
Brady-
Love this
Brady
guy.
got some hits. Yeah, we're not going to give you happy music. Who's happy?
Nobody.
Nobody should be happy.
Dev said nobody called yet. Yeah, that's my bad. I thought we were doing weekend winners.
Yeah,
here.
hey, Deb, we'll call it 9:30. That's our bad. We
That's
messed
on us.
up on that, Deb.
On us.
That's on us,
That's on
Deb.
me.
Hey,
My hand is
that's
up.
on me.
Chest
Pat my
pat.
chest. So we'll do weekend winners, and we'll get
Oh,
to Deb.
I don't love what you just did, Matt.
What?
That was.
I'm going to have to look back.
All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Deb, we're going to call you at 9:30. We love
Somebody's
you.
going to screenshot that.
Let's get into
I
week.
think me and Dev out
week-
there last night just taking bullets, just defending Rattler. all over the
You
place.
knew as soon as Spencer had a bad game that it was coming.
Me and-
You knew it. I still there's some
Me and
people
Dev out there on the internet just putting our shields on.
on the
Nick is not
putting
going
our
to
armor
need
down.
Goodwood for weeks.
Nick's
Oh, Nick couldn't sleep last
he's
night.
gonna be
said
at
we would
he's
get
gonna
him-
be out of tension.
We
There's
said
no
we
doubt.
would get him on video after a win, and we forgot. Do we get Nick on
But
video
for
tomorrow?
sure, absolutely.
Bring
He's
him
gonna
up.
have his Tyler Shuck jersey on.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'll get my shield out for
Backwards.
Spencer
He's
Rattler.
gonna have his jersey on backwards.
I'll get my shield out for him too. I want so bad for I'm on the Spencer Rattler train fully. I
Yeah,
want him
too.
to be our franchise quarterback, and I love him.
This is really his first bad game. Like, yeah, he had a bad game. Everybody has a bad game.
yeah.
Oh, he had,
I mean-
he had some bad moments. Yeah.
God, the good was he
Yep.
was
There's
better
two
than
touchdown
Caleb's
throws
good.
to while they
Yeah.
were great. I mean,
The fourth down, I know how bad it really does look. It looks ugly, but it was fourth down. So he's just
Yep.
you had a two man. I think
It was like,
two man
yeah, it
route
was
combination because
they
AK
covered,
didn't get
they
out.
covered everybody up.
Yeah,
I mean,
that ball's supposed to go to AK. They covered it up. They knocked him off his route, and then he just stopped. So you got two guys en route, and he's like, "Oh, let me try to throw it." It looks
Yeah.
bad. I get that.
first interception bad. Second
Yeah, first one was
interception,
bad.
yeah, it's not great. You don't want to do that. But you see
telegraphed it because you pointed to Rashid.
Yeah,
and then,
but you see that throughout the league. Those
Yeah.
are interceptions that happen to everybody. But it ended up turning into basically the same thing as a 50-yard punt, basically.
Yeah.
But no excuse. But he did. The good moments are good, man, and the bad moments, unfortunately, stem from bad all around him.
yeah.
It's not his fault. He should have been better in run defense, though. That's on Rattler right there. It's his fault that they gave up 6.5 yards per carry to running back.
The Kyle Manung guy and DeAndre Swift. All right, let's do it because we'll never do it. Weekend winners.
That's how winning
Let's
is
just
done.
do it.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
What's that?
Win the
Win the
whole.
whole thing.
Weekend winner, because I see a lot of this inside this chat. I see it a lot on the old intro nets that maybe you can't play the brand of football that we're used to seeing in today's NIL transfer portal era. And I understand why you say that, but my weekend winner is going to be a team that does exactly what you want to see. They are mean, they are nasty, and they're also tough. And that is the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
They were underdogs on the road at Duke. They said, the hell with that. They went and won 27-18. And you know what that team does? They make you feel their presence every single time that you play them. They impose their will on you. Sometimes they don't win, even when they do it. But they do it. And you know that you play Georgia Tech. You know how you know? Because you're on the cold tub on the next Thursday after you played them. Because that's what they do. They bring the fight to you. It's an old school mentality. Brent Key, former offensive lineman at Georgia Tech, does not accept anything but the effort that his team shows. Their quarterback is tougher than a $2 steak, and he goes out there and makes play after play after play. They are too gritty to be pretty, and they're a weekend winner.
Yeah, the epitome of that old school mentality of like, even if we happen to not score as many points as them and we lose this football game, that team that just won the football game is going to wake up tomorrow saying, I don't want to play them again.
Right.
I don't want to do it. I'm hurting too much. So I'm going to give a real quick one, then a real one right here. It has to do with the announcer. The announcer for the Georgia Tech game.
I was going to be like Jesse Palmer.
So the announcer for the Georgia Tech game, he made a comment at the end of the game after Haynes King just being that guy, that gritty. He called him the Texas Hainsaw Massacre.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is a
Haynes
great
King from
name.
Tech. What a great name. The
That's
Texas Hainsaw Massacre. All right, so that's a weekend winner. But weekend winner, Matt Stafford. Unbelievable. The guy is timeless. He keeps playing his ass off. The London game, the early game, if you missed it yesterday morning, because there's a London game every single week, threw 5 touchdowns, 3 of them to Devontae Adams. Set the international record for touchdowns thrown in a game. 0 interceptions, and this was all done in the rain as well, mind you.
The London rain, which is notorious for being the worst kind of rain.
Yeah, and so the number one receiver's out, Puka Nacua, out with injury. So he throws 3 to Devontae, 1 to Kanata Mumpfield. Ever heard of him? Nope.
Have now.
Second career reception for old Kanata, 7th rounder, rookie. And then another one to tight end Terrence Ferguson, also his second career reception, rookie. So just finding ways to do it, getting it done. Doesn't matter where he is, what country he's in, playing his ass off. Matt Stafford.
All right, my
Excuse me.
weekend winner. Y'all know I've said it. The Mariners are kind of like my sweetheart that I'm pulling for in the postseason this season. I can't get enough of Cal Raleigh, the big dumper. It's probably going to be the MVP. But my weekend winner is Eugenio Suarez. Friday night, they were in Game 5 of the ALCS. They were down 1-0. The Mariners were down 1-0 heading into the 8th inning. And then, or 2-0 heading into the 8th inning. Cal Raleigh hits a solo home run. But then Eugenio Suarez comes up. Bases get loaded. Eugenio Suarez comes up, hits a grand slam. To lead them to a 6-2 victory over the Blue Jays. So the Mariners 1 win away from heading to the World Series. And this is also pretty cool. This was only the second grand slam in team history in the postseason. Wow. Join Edgar Martinez,
Edgar.
who is
Holy
the
1990s.
Mariners. He is the Mariners' current director of hitting strategy. So that's just like awesome. Weekend winner Eugenio Suarez. Season winner, the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. I think I'm in love with
God,
him.
that's got to be the easiest job in the world. Hitting, strategy director, to hit dingers.
Yeah, just hit defense, bro.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Hit dingers.
Yeah.
Hit
There's
dingers.
your strategy.
Hit dingers.
Weekend winner for me, my first one, it is going to be the Tulane Green Wave. Matt said there wasn't as many winners in this state. Tulane got it done. They got a last-second victory over Army, but it's the way they did it. It's Jake Retzlaff, their quarterback. And then Shaz Preston, Louisiana native, has a little bit of an interesting college career. He's back in the boot with the Tulane Green Wave. Let's watch this game winner right here. I mean, one of the most improbable ones you'll see, never giving up on the play. Shaz Preston right there. Off 2 bounces, gets the win over Army. Shout out to the Green Wave. Shout out Shaz Preston. Great play.
On the way.
That was a great play. Yeah, Army fought them. It was a hard-fought game.
Mm-hmm.
Had a chance to watch most of that one on replay. It was fun. It's fun watch. Guys giving everything they had.
Do you want to? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm sure Tulane still supports the troops, though, even though they beat Army.
They did. After the game, when Army was doing their alma mater, Tulane actually went over there and stood with them.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do we want to do the tribute here?
No,
real
we'll
quick,
do it
or-
9:45.
But we're calling
yeah,
Dev.
that's true. Oh, yeah.
What do y'all want to do?
We can call Dev at 30, and then before we get to ask the bench, we can do.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
eulogy.
to say goodbye.
We do.
We
do.
do.
Say goodbye.
We have to.
If nobody else has one, I do have one more winner.
I mean, I do,
okay.
but you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Curry
Go ahead.
College got a big win, Division
Who?
III college, and Monty Quinn set the NCAA record in all divisions, rushing for 522 yards and 7 touchdowns on only 20 carries. I mean, he dominated.
God.
He had 3 touchdowns of over 50 yards or more. You can see it right here. Shout out Monty Quinn. I mean, 20 carries, 522 yards,
Monty.
and 7 touchdowns. Figured our guy Jake Hesser would like the small guy, getting some recognition here. Curry College, big win for them as well.
Where is
Holy
Curry
cow.
College?
In Curry.
Curry College is, I don't know.
Holy cow, look at the receivers blocking instead of running around.
Good. Physical game.
That looks fun.
In Milton, Massachusetts.
Holy moly.
I'm sorry, I said 3 of his touchdowns were over 50 yards. 5 of his touchdowns were over 50 yards. Don't want to
shortchange that
downplay
man.
him. Yeah.
I'm sure change that
2
guy.
over 80 yards.
Weekend winner for me, Arizona State. They take down Texas Tech in Tempe, Arizona. Texas Tech looked like they were already in the Big 12 championship game, just cruising along the Big 12 season. Arizona State gets their quarterback, Sam Levitt, back. He throws for 319 yards, and the Sun Devils get a big victory against Texas Tech. And it got hairy, really hairy there at the end, but Arizona State able to hang on for a victory against an undefeated top 7 Texas Tech team.
Ay. Oh, we were all cheering for Texas Tech team.
Did we jinx them?
I was not.
I think we did. I think we did.
I was going for Kenny Dillingham.
All right, I'm just going to rattle off a couple here because I got them. Why not?
Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them. All right, weekend winner, Micah Parsons. Green Bay Packers had 3 sacks yesterday. Absolutely, again. That's why you make the trade for him. He basically, I mean, Packers are struggling right now. They are not the team that we thought they were going to be, and but he made the plays, and that's why you get a guy like that can make a game-changing play when it counts, and he is a relentless pass rusher. And I got 2 weekend losers. One, the Chargers. Those uniforms stink.
Oh, man.
They were
Oh, the
terrible.
Savannah
They were
Bananas.
They were bad.
They're terrible.
Oh my God! Like Jake, even he got this one before we could get to him.
I did a B rabbit on him.
Yeah, he did. He's
I
like,
said,
Oh, you
Flynn,
did?
go ahead and get your dad jokes off in one of our group
Yep.
chats that we're in. I said, go ahead and get them off, bud. 'cause
Yep.
I know they're coming.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was waiting on
he
you.
cut
I was
that
waiting
off.
on Moscona. I was waiting on Musso. I was waiting on Hunt.
They,
Go ahead and pop these dad jokes off.
not only did they stink at football, but
They did stink in football.
they looked terrible. And then my other weekend loser, the New York Giants last night. The Broncos scored 33 points in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
to beat
I-
you 33-32. You missed 2 extra points. Gave up a huge 4th quarter comeback in a
Yeah.
game that you were killing them.
And I really needed the Broncos to lose, too.
What was it, 18-0 at the beginning of the
19-0.
19-0 beginning of the fourth quarter? They
yeah.
scored 33 points in the 4th quarter.
I think I saw that it's the most scored from a team that had been shut out the previous 3
is.
quarters. Okay, cool.
Whoa, so that's a big old weekend loser.
One more quick weekend winner. Weekend winner, college baseball, because Tony Vitello might be heading to San Francisco Giants, and this just makes me so happy because of how cocky and annoying that stupid fan base is because of Tony Vitello. And if Tony Vitello is gone, then that program's probably going to be in shambles for a little bit. So that just makes me happy.
Are you saying they're not a traditional power?
No.
Oh, they act like they are.
I
right?
know they think that they're a powerhouse of college baseball, but this is about to knock them down a few pegs, and it's going to make me very happy.
A nice stadium's going to have some empty seats in it.
Aw.
Yeah, that's all I had, though.
Weekend winner for me, BYU. They beat Utah in the Holy War 24-21. Flynn and I both picked BYU to win this game. A lot of people, including Vegas, had Utah going on the road and winning this game. BYU was undefeated. You know what BYU does incredibly well? They run the football and they play strong defense. You know what is always going to travel home or away? Running the football and playing strong defense. You know what is going to win big games? Running the football and playing strong defense. BYU does that. They get the victory in the Holy War 24-21.
Throwing the ball is pretty fun, too, though.
Yeah, that's true. What if you can't do either?
Ooh.
Well,
So recipe for disaster.
A stat that we have yet to bring up. Right now, there is two power conference teams, just two, to not score 25 points versus an FBS opponent.
LSU and...
Doesn't matter. LSU's one of them.
Yeah. But just out of curiosity.
I don't
Okay.
even care. LSU's one of them.
What's
There's
it
two
important?
teams, two power conference teams to not score 25 points versus someone that plays football in the Football Bowl subdivision.
go to
LSU
break.
Tigers
Go to
won
break.
up.
Go to break. I don't want to respond.
Okay.
Just letting y'all know.
I don't want to respond.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I don't like that step.
We'll take a break. Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, when we come back.
Off the bench. ...2007 champs. Purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Welcome back in, OTB, live from the Raising Cane studio. Before we get to Dev, I want to remind you about our friends over at K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go to the website, ktozblinds.com, for more information. In Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, on the North Shore, that contact information is right there, top right corner of the website. Interior Outdoor Living, they can help you with both. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space. Again, that website for K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living is ktozblinds.com. Another thing we want to get out there before we get to Dev, go to louisianasports.net, of course, our website, and we have a poll of the week. And the poll this week is, will Lane Kiffin take the Florida job? So go ahead and vote on that. You might hear about that here to end this show. But will Lane Kiffin take the Florida job? Right there on the homepage of louisianasports.net. Let's get to our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo. Dev, what's up, brother?
Hang on, I just accidentally hung up on it.
Oh, nice. I don't want to skew the vote at all, but why would he take the Florida job?
I wouldn't.
No, why would he?
I'd say exactly where I'm at.
Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere.
Right now,
Sorry.
that's 100% of the vote is no.
That was the most chaotic trying to get him on the phone ever. I don't know what just went happen.
Phones are tough.
Phones
I
are
get it.
tough, just like words.
Yeah.
They're tough.
Words are
Well, he's
tough.
here.
What's up, Deb?
Hey,
Yo, what's up?
Well, if you listen to the show, not the vibes. I'm just going to open floor it for you, man. And we've talked a lot of LSU, but I know you got Saints thoughts as well. I'm sure you took some incredible phone calls last night. Really for the first time. I mean, Seattle game got away from you early, and it's hard to judge that one. But this was a game that you made a fight, you made a comeback, and then it just all kind of went to hell there. Your thoughts on the Saints and our guy Rat-Dat having really his first struggling game and having 4 turnovers?
Yeah, so I just think that what happened was, Spencer Rattler towards the end of the first half, when they scored that touchdown to Olave, he gained, confidence, momentum, right? And usually that's a great thing. Not saying that it's not, right? But I think that he just kind of overdid it and let his, emotion kind of get the best of him, and he just started taking risk, right? I'm not mad at him for it. It just didn't work out in his favor yesterday. You know, he really was feeling himself. I mean, let's just call it what it is. He really was feeling himself, and you know, it burnt us. And yeah, it was his worst game of the season, in my opinion. But you know, I don't write a man off for, you know, one bad game. If you're watching the Saints at this point, dude, you know, for wins, you're insane. You're a psychopath, right? Because like that's not what you're gonna get a lot of this season. You gotta look at this different, and it hurts, bro. Like it's hard to do because everybody every single Sunday wakes up thinking, you know, hey, I want this team to win, right? But you got to get over that. It's not gonna happen, right? So you gotta look at different aspects of the game. And I think if you've been looking the last, you know, 6 games or so, Spencer Rattler has progressed every single game, and this was just a setback right here. And it happens to the best of them, man. But, you know, like Flynn was saying, first of all, when you losing so much, you ain't got nothing to feel good about. So what do people do on the internet? They try to find something to feel good about. And what is like, what is humans, you know, biggest satisfaction on the internet? They want to be right. And they want to tell you that you're wrong. I mean, they telling Matt Flynn, they telling him on the internet, who's won a national championship and played in the NFL.
And a Super Bowl.
You know, and a Super Bowl. Saying that, you know, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. You only played such and such many games, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, these guys have nothing good to feel about right now.
Hey, they started at Jesuit for a couple of seasons, bud.
Yeah, so that's where we at.
Me and Devin, we looked like that picture of Jon Snow in the Battle of the Bastards, just sitting there by ourselves, like with a whole army coming at us last night. Me and him, the only ones out there.
If you had tagged me in, I was asleep pretty early last night. But if you had tagged me in,
I know.
You know, I
just
love
overly
a good,
emotional.
I love a good Twitter fight.
It's easy, man. It's easy. And I look at it, it's like it's kind of an unfair situation for Rattler because it's such easy pickings to be like, well, let's say he throws some picks here or there when you don't look at the totality of the game, the body of work, and the totality of what's happening in the season. Like if Shuck would have started from day one and played like Rattler has done to this point in the season, they're like, we got our guy, we got him. But since it's Rattler and Shuck's behind him, like all these people that's come out of the woodwork, so we were out there fighting the good fight last night, me and Devin.
And it's like, dude, you playing Dennis Allen, who's very familiar with Rattler. By the way, Dennis Allen, we know, is not a great head coach, but we know that Dennis Allen is a great defensive coordinator. And his biggest emphasis as a defensive coordinator is to
take the ball away.
Force turnovers and get the quarterback kind of thinking. You know, get him to where he may take a second longer, get him confused, show him different looks. And, you know, that is everything that was displayed yesterday, man. Like, that's Dennis Allen, man. We know that. He was here forever, you know, coaching the defense, and our defense had never been better.
All right, so for the Saints, like moving forward, because there was a couple of things, like, and you mentioned it, is like you show up and you kind of feel like you're going to lose games. Like, so as somebody that's been a lifelong Saints fan, like, what is your reason to watch the game now? Like, why are you tuning in to watch the Saints games the rest of the year?
That right there, just because I'm a lifelong Saints fan, and that's my, what do you call it? That's my tradition. That's my culture. I don't care if they won in 27. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still gonna watch the Saints. Same thing with LSU. I'm always, you know, gonna watch these teams. But it's like at this point, the internet, we just trying to be right. You know, that's it. That there's nothing else to grab at. Because everything's pretty mid, man. Everything's just is what it is. And, you know, I don't disagree with people that say, hey, you know, I want to see Shuck. I don't disagree with that because before the end of the year, especially if you're not winning any games, you do want to see him because you drafted him with the 40th pick and you want to know, you want that clarity before, you know, you go to the draft and you got a top 3, top 5 pick. You want the clarity knowing, hey, is this guy any good or not? Do we have to draft a quarterback? You know, whatever the case may be, because I'd love to be honest with you, I'd love for it all to work out to where we didn't have to draft a quarterback in this next draft and we could get a playmaker. Because if there's one thing the Saints ain't got, they ain't got no playmakers on offense, dude. They throw the same 3 guys every game. It's Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, and Jawan Johnson. Everybody else might as well be, you know, sitting on the couch. They're not getting no play. So I'd love to draft a playmaker that could help the offense.
Yeah, there's so many holes to fill outside of the quarterback. Like, you got a guy that, you know, with Rattler who arguably, and this is all arguable, but arguably playing better than 3 of the 6 first-rounders in his own draft class from last year, and what was said to be the best quarterback draft class since 2020. And he's just and he's playing as good or better than at least 3 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you watched Michael Penix last time. Penix has his moments, but my God, if Spencer threw it in the ground in the dirt as much as Penix did last night,
with a game on the line,
with a game on the line,
ending the half with an inexcusable, get a grounding penalty.
I know. So there's so many other things to fix out there. I mean, your defense gives up 6.5 yards per carry to running backs. So there's so many things. I think you hit the nail on the head, though. Like, people just want to feel better. They want to feel right out there. And the quarterback with a second rounder behind him is certainly easy picking. So, but look, Chris Olave had Alondra called his text. We were in the group chat. This was his contract extension game. He's certainly picked it up.
Yeah, he has, and his brother was there to tweet about it. You know, stay on that side. It's like, dude, I mean, it ain't like that, bro. That's how much in shambles we are, right? It's like, you know, first of all, without the fans, and I know this has been said before, but I really want to emphasize this. Like, fans are gonna talk, dude. Like, I've never lived a day in life where fans watch football and just sat there and was like, oh, you know, this is bad, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna stay optimistic. And anything bad, I'm just going to disregard trying to say, and I'm just not going to say anything. We're going to wait till the next game. That's not how it works, dude. Like, if the fans ain't talking, the NFL ain't walking. Like, That's just what it is, man. So, you know, I'm happy for Olave. I'm very happy for him. But let me ask y'all this. If Spencer Rattler was on the Denver Broncos team, you think that they'd be 1-6?
No. No, they'd be at least 4-2.
So we got to look at the roster, dude, and that's, you know, you got to consider all these things, man. You got a bunch of guys who just, you know, it's. I saw a receiver run smack into Pete Werner, smack into him like it was a wall, and he couldn't tackle him. You know, Justin Reed, bro, I don't know. You know, it's just not working out. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, all the vets who are naturally taking a step back, you know, it just, and then the O-line, you know, it's used, I don't know how, the last 10 years you drafted an O-line in the first or second round 5 times, 6 times, whatever it is. And just some of these guys you drafted, they not true first rounders or second rounders or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that Pennon's a true first rounder. He's more like a 5th rounder, 4th rounder. You can't tell me that Cesar Ruiz is a true first rounder. No, he's more like a 4th rounder, 5th rounder, you know? So This is also a accumulation of just not getting the right guys in the first round, man. And that's the biggest thing that's got to change. You cannot keep wasting first round picks like this, dude.
They are precious. You only get so many of them. And, when you continue to get guys that are not performing, it's just a tough look. When you've tried to fortify your lines of scrimmage and you've just missed on almost every single pick, it feels like, hey, you know, look, Kelvin Banks looks like he's going to be the part, and hopefully he can continue to develop there. But, you've had way more misses than you have hits. So, all right, well, that was fun. That was not depressing at all. Sorry about that, Dev. It's just one of those weekends. And so, hey, sir, you enjoy some good red beans and rice today. You enjoy some good fried chicken, and you know, put a smile on your face and a song in your heart.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. I appreciate it. And, man, we back at it next weekend. So, actually, no, we got to buy, huh? LSU got to buy.
No, LSU's got A&M.
Oh, okay.
From Texas.
Right, so here we go again.
All right, again, great vibes on the way out. Dev, we love you. We thank you, brother. We'll catch up again next week.
All right, y'all take care.
All right, you as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was that.
Great
vibes. As Alondra pointed out, we do have news from Florida State that they're going to give Mike Norvell the rest of the season. There's that news.
Breaking.
But there's another quarterback. There's another head coach in the state of Florida that did not share the same fate, and we'll put him to rest.
Get your tissue ready
when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org is the website for Central Plumbing. Not only in Central, the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. And it's not just emergencies, but certainly 24/7, 365 emergency services at 225-925-8552. But if you're looking to upgrade at your home, at your business, they can come out and they can do that as well. They can go tankless with a tankless water heater. Never run out of hot water again. Go to centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, those tankless water heaters are life-changing, too. So, that's after dinner. Got to get the kids showered. You got to wash the dishes. You got to clean clothes for the next day. Never run out of hot water. Any of your plumbing needs, whether it's residential, commercial, make sure you call Central Plumbing, the Payne family, the experts in the greater Baton Rouge area. They've been doing it a long, long time. And, how about 24/7 emergency service? So no matter the day, no matter the time, if you have an issue, call 225-925-8552, centralplumbing.org.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, one final segment here. Before we lay a coach to rest here, let's go ahead and remind you about All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is available. Sedans, hybrids, midsize, full-size SUVs, Sienna minivan, multiple trucks as well with the Tacoma and the Tundra. Something for everyone. Every need will be met every single time. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Take it away, Matthew.
Well, it's this segment's coming a little too often right now. God, it's sad here in college football. But we have to lay to rest yet another head coach. He's too damn young. We lost another good one. University of Florida, Billy Napier.
Billy?
He did a lot of great things for our state. But he's gone. Like a blink of an eye, somebody's there, then they're not. Life's too short. Life's too precious. Hug your loved ones today. We gather here today to remember the Billy Napier era at the University of Florida. A time filled with promise, patience, and PowerPoints. Billy came to Gainesville with a plan, a process, and Lord knows he stuck to it. Every day, every week, we were right there. And to be fair, sometimes we were. Billy might just be the greatest about-to-be-fired head coach of all time.
It's true.
The man could deliver a "we're close" speech like it was scripture. Nobody made a 3-point loss sound more like a long-term investment in the future than Billy Napier. He recruited well, he built structure, he believed in culture, and he never lost his calm, even when the swamp got restless. Billy never blinked. That's part of that Louisiana toughness he carried with him. A little grit, a little grace, and a touch of Cajun charm. Sure, the wins didn't pile up quite like he hoped. But no one can say he didn't care. He worked hard, led with class, and handled the fire, and eventually the firing, with more dignity than most would. So here's the Coach Billy. The king of "we're right there." The professor of patience. And the only damn man who could make 5 and 7 feel like a step in the right direction. May your next stop be a place where the process finally meets the points. So go in peace. Rest easy, our sweet prince of the swamp. And as always, Florida sucks!
We kind of do right now, too.
That was tough to get through. Seriously, hug your loved ones. Tomorrow's never promised. For anybody.
How many coaches is that now? 9? 9?
Well, I think we've done 4 eulogies now.
Yeah,
we haven't done one for everybody.
I mean, yeah, the Colorado State coach doesn't get a eulogy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
bud.
You don't get one.
I think it's been
Tennessee Titans coach. You don't get one either.
Yeah. No, you don't. Callahan.
Brave. Brave.
All right.
Brave.
They did chant that in the stadium.
Hey, go Tigers.
Yeah,
Speed A&M.
We'll see you tomorrow. Holla at your boys and girl. See ya. Holla.
Off the Bench.